Bizarre Global.
Imagine you are a parent and have a daughter. One day you and your wife drop her off at kindergarten before going to work. You wave your goodbyes as she enters the school and then you head off to your job at NASA. Your wife kisses you goodbye as you get out of the car. Her eyes are full of tears because your job is dangerous, but you should only be gone for less than a month this time. You're an astronaut, and today you and your team are going to test a new interstellar spaceship that can travel at close to light speed. After much preparation, you finally board your ship, and the countdown for launch begins. You close your eyes and swallow the lump in your throat. The ship launches, you break through the atmosphere and are finally in orbit. Once there, you activate your new prototype Alcubierre warp drive. The trip was supposed to be to Pluto to collect surface samples and back, at close to the speed of light, but your systems malfunction, and your prototype warp drive won't power down. You end up traveling too far out in dangerous range of a black hole. But your crew works hard to figure out the malfunction, and you regain the control of the ship. You and your team manage to turn the ship around and head back to Earth. When you arrive back at Earth, things are very different. From your perspective, not much time has passed. But on Earth, time has progressed much faster. Your daughter is now in high school. Your wife, who now has a head full of grey hair, is now older than you and remarried. The tree you planted in your backyard before you left is now fully grown. And everyone on Earth assumed that you and your crew died during their mission. You realize that many years have gone by and the world has drastically changed, but you are the same age that you were before you left. This story may sound like pure fantasy, but concepts like time dilation are very real. In physics and relativity, time dilation is the difference in the elapsed time as measured by two clocks. Time passes at different rates for different observers, depending on their relative motion or positions in a gravitational field. Thanks to Einstein, and his theory of relativity, we know that the faster you go, the slower time passes, so a very fast spaceship is a time machine to the future. But Einstein also proved that gravity affects time as well. In our example, the team of astronauts flew very close to a black hole. A black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, no particles or even electromagnetic radiation such as light, can escape from it. In the 2014 sci-fi adventure film, Interstellar, Matthew McConaughey, as Cooper, traveled to a planet that was very close to a black hole, which altered his frame of time. When he finally reunited with his daughter, she was much older than him. Gravitational time dilation is a change in the lapse of time caused by a gravitational field, which, in Einstein's general theory of relativity, is described as a curving of space-time. The theory predicts that the closer an observer is to a source of gravity and the greater its mass, the slower time passes. Usually, we don't experience these effects because they are minimal in everyday life, but Einstein theory was proven to be true on multiple occasions. In 1971, physicist Hafele and astronomer Keating placed atomic clocks on airplanes, flying around the world. They left one atomic clock at an observatory. When all clocks reunited, they showed different times. The results were consistent with the theory of relativity. Here are 5 weird effects of time dilation. Number 1. Because space and time are inextricably linked, and large masses warp the fabric of space-time with their immense gravitational influence, time passes more slowly closer to a large mass. Here on Earth, time dilation effectively means that time moves more quickly at higher elevations. So for instance, time passes faster on the summit of Mount Everest than at sea level. Number 2. Someone living on the 10th floor in an apartment complex will age faster than someone on the 1st floor. Of course, the differences in the passage of time across these distances are so tiny as to be unnoticeable, but they can be measured using atomic clocks, which keep time very precisely using the reliable ticks of atoms. Number 3. Imagine two identical twins, who were roughly born at the same time. One of the twins becomes an astronaut, and goes into outer space traveling at a fraction of the speed of light in a spaceship, and the other twin stays on Earth. If the twin who is an astronaut comes back to Earth after 1 year traveling close to light speed, from his perspective, only 1 year has passed. But from the Earthbound twin's perspective, multiple years have passed and the twins would no longer be the same age. Number 4. If you can make a spaceship fast enough, you can travel to Earth's future. 5 years on a ship traveling at 99% the speed of light, 2.5 years out and 2.5 years back, corresponds to roughly 36 years on Earth. When the spaceship returned to Earth, the people on board would come back 31 years in their future, but they would be only 5 years older than when they left. Number 5. Though insignificantly small, your head ages faster than your feet, and the hair on the top of your head is aging faster than everything on your body. And again, this is because time moves more quickly at higher elevations here on Earth. Enjoy discussions about science, technology, the odd and paranormal? Consider joining our cult. I mean subscribing to our channel.